Hello everyone, my name is Ripcord, and the teams for MCC 23 have been announced. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you my honest predictions on who I think is going to win the event. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. First up, with an average of 7,804, we have the Red Rabbits, with Tommy in it, CPK, Crank Gameplays, and Shovel. Now for the averages, I did use Crank. Instead of Crank, I used Cryptic Zeus because Crank hasn't played in a canon event, so this would be his first one. But yeah, Cryptic and his are similar. I use Cranks from Pride 22 and then Cryptic's from his regular average, and then I saw that they were really similar, so I used his. But anyways, this team is actually pretty good, not gonna lie. They're not the strongest in the events by any means, but they are pretty good and have a couple chances to pop off, especially in Sky Battle. I'd like to see them do good in survival games. I think Crank is a really good role player in survival games. Same with Shovel, and CPK and Tommy are always great on any good survival games team. So I think this team should do good survival games. They might not, but they should. But Sky Battle, they're definitely gonna do amazing at, because CPK is really good at Sky Battle when he's able to let loose. And same with Tommy, when Tommy's able to lead a team, he's gonna do really great. Crank, I feel like he's gonna have one really cool play in Sky Battle. I don't know why, I just have a feeling. And Shovel, always great with Sky Battle teams, especially with Wilbur. But now Wilbur's not on our team, but hopefully they still will do good Sky Battle, which I really do think Sky Battle is their best game. Other games, maybe they do good at Sands of Time, maybe. I don't know. I know CPK is really good at Sands of Time. The rest of them, I think, are pretty much average. Shovel is a really good. I think they're gonna put Crank as Sandkeeper, but Shovel could be really good too. Other games, maybe Rocket Spleef Rush, probably not though. I don't think Tommy has a really good average in that. But otherwise, this team's pretty good. I'd probably put them in the bottom half of teams, if I'm being honest, not top 5. Probably bottom half, unless they pop off in Sky Battle if it gets played late, which I don't think it is, because it rarely ever does get played late. So I think I probably put them in like 6th, maybe 7th, probably 6th right now. Check the comments section down below for my final predictions, but yeah, I'd probably say 6th right now. Next up, with an average of 8,577, we have the Orange Ocelots, with Quig, In the Littlewood, Eret, and Finn. So yeah, this team's actually really cracked, not gonna lie. They have a really well-rounded team, with Eret being a really good role player, Quig being the S tier and the leader of this team, In the Little Bit being a really good secondary player, and Finn rounding out the team almost perfectly, if I'm being honest. Maybe they could have put Joel instead of Finn to round out the team a little bit better, but I think if they put Joel there, it would have been a little too OP, so I think Finn rounds out this team really well. And yeah, this team is going to be really good at Meltdown, Sky Battle, other games, Rocket Spleef Rush probably, maybe good at Sands, probably most likely good at Sands, with Eret as Sandkeeper, and the Littlewood's pretty good Sands of Time, Quig always good, and Finn I think is good at Sands of Time. But this team's a really good all-around team. I would probably say the best all-around team, either them or Purple, if I'm being honest. Yeah, really good team. Definitely see them getting top 3, probably first place. Up next, with an average of 8,313, we have the Yellow Yaks, with Sapnap, George Not Found, Elena, and V Gumio. Now, this team's also really good. We're seeing the return of the George and Sapnap duo, which is going to be interesting to see if they actually do better than last time. I think it was 17. No, not 17. It was 18. No, not 18. It was 16, I think. 16 is the last time we saw them. Wow, that was a while ago. I think you guys can probably check me on that, but I think it was 16 last time we saw the Sapnap and George duo. This seems pretty good. Elena has a lot of room to improve, which I think she will. Gumi's starting to round out her whole MCC averages on her games, so that's really cool to see. And Sapnap cracked like an S tier. George, really good one of the best secondary players in the event, so I'd say this team's pretty good. Probably top 5 team, I would say. I might put them at fourth, maybe 5th, probably 4th actually right now. Yeah, so pretty good team, gonna say. So far the teams have been really well-rounded. Scott's getting better and better at making the teams all even. So yeah, really good team. Gonna put them at 4th right now. The Lime Llamas, with Lumina, Solidarity, Good Times with Scar, and Cub Fan. Now, we're actually seeing Illumina with some of the Hermits. That's pretty cool. We got Solidary, we got Scar, and we got Cub Fan. Really good role players. I'd say Cub Fan's probably the best out of all of them. Maybe Jimmy, but I'd probably have to take Cub just a little bit over Jimmy as the second best player here. But Jimmy actually is really good. And Scar, I know a lot of people are really hyped to see the Illumina and Scar duo, so this is going to be really fun to see. I think Illumina really does vibe with these three the best out of all, like the Hermits / Empires kinds of, people. And I think this is going to be really cool to see, man. Scar and Jimmy always do good. They fight sometimes, but most of the time they get along well, which is gonna be cool. And Cub, he gets along with like all the Empires and Hermits people, and because he's a Hermit himself. So yeah, really good team. Don't see him getting top 5. They're probably gonna be like 8th, maybe 9th, probably 9th if I'm being honest. But yeah, I mean they had to nerf Illumina some way, but at least he's gonna still have fun. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'd have to say 9th for this team, but really cool team. Might actually watch the Illumina's POV. I don't know yet. Up next with an average of 6,709, we have the Green Geckos with Dream, Foolish Gamers, Tina Kitten, and Connor Eats Pants. Now, guys, we all know that Connor is going to lead this team, okay? Connor is going to be the S tier here. Dream, probably the least talented player here, I would say. Tina, definitely going to pull a lot of the team. Her and Connor are definitely going to carry. No, I'm kidding. But Dream is the S tier here. He's going to definitely lead this team. Probably the best leader they could have had here. Foolish and Dream duo is back again. Let's go. They're strong together. Foolish is going to, if they ever get to Dodgeball, which I don't think they will, but if they do, Foolish is definitely going to be cracked at that. He's cracked at Dodgeball. But yeah. Dream, I think, is going to have to lead this team a long way. They're probably going to be forced to play some team games because I think Connor, Tina, and Foolish really round out the team with some like teamwork kind of, incentives. So I think Bill Mart, Sands of Time, those are going to be more games they can play. I know Dream's really good at Sands of Time, so that's actually going to be a really good game for them. But Bill Mart's definitely going to be there. So Dream's going to have to realize, crap, I got to play Bill Mart. So he's going to have to play Bill Mart. He can't really resist that this time around. So yeah, they actually nerfed Dream for once. He's not getting a Dodgeball. Unless Connor actually becomes S tier. Oh my gosh, imagine that happens though. No, but this team's probably going to say last, probably going to say 10th place, which is weird. I don't think Dream's ever gotten on a 10th place team. So I don't think he has. Interesting. I'm going to say 10th though for them. Gonna be funny though to see Connor with Dream. Next up with an average of 8,753 we have the Cyan Coyotes with JoJo Solos, False Symmetry, Pearlescent Moon, and Smager. Let's go. We got JoJo with the Hermits and plus Smager. Yeah, we got a cool team again. JoJo, False, and Pearl with Smager. It's the girls and the gays again. Anyways, Smager is probably gonna be the second best player on this team. JoJo's definitely gonna be the leader here. Unless Smager wants to take the leadership role, but I think he's going to let JoJo do it most of the time. But JoJo's definitely their secret weapon here. They could really pop off if JoJo gets like top 3. This team could definitely get top 5. I actually don't know. It's either between them or Blue that I think is going to get 5th. Maybe Yellow actually gets 5th, and Cyan gets 4th, and then Blue gets 6th. Maybe, I don't know. That could happen because I feel like Cyan's kind of like they're a good team, but I don't know if they will work together. I know Smager works good with Pearl and False. Will JoJo keep herself PG and work together with them? I don't know. Maybe not. It's really all with JoJo. If JoJo pops off, this team does well. If she doesn't, this team doesn't do well. So it's really all depends on JoJo. Right now, I'll put him in 4th, and I'll take Yellow and put him in 5th, I think. But yeah, good team. Really good team. Just JoJo needs to pop off. Up next with an average of 7,516, we have the Aqua Swaddles with Puns, Bad Boy Halo, Sylvie, and Snifferish. Now this is a cool team. Really cool team. But not a good team. This team is probably going to get 9th if I'm being honest, but cool team because I think they're going to do really cool at Meltdown. Or really good at Meltdown, sorry. Cool at Meltdown. Kind of fits the theme, but still, whatever. Going to be a really good Meltdown team. Sniff is amazing at Meltdown. Puns can really get the hang of it. He's amazing with a bow. Bad can definitely take the hang of it if Puns is able to lead really good. Sylvie, really good role player when it comes to something like Meltdown or grid runners or something like that. So I think this team's actually one of the best meltdown teams. I think they actually might get top 3 in meltdown. This team, I think that actually could be a realistic thing. Gonna be a really cool meltdown team. I can't get over this team with meltdown, man. It's gonna be so cool if it gets played. Anyways, yeah, not great team, but I like to see Bad back in the event, with Sniff and Sylvie, which is gonna be cool. And yeah, Puns is forced to be more of a leader like he was with I think it was MCC 21 Purple Pandas with him and the Hermits. So he's going to be forced into a like total leader. He's the main guy here. He's going to lead them, right? So it's going to be cool. So yeah, but I'm going to put them in 9th place because I don't think they're that good, but I do think they're better than green. No offense. Next up, with an average of 8,340, we have the Blue Bats with SB, Sneak, Captain Sparkles, and Kara. Now let's go. This is a really cool team. Actually, really, really hyped for this team because we got SB back at it again in MCC. Let's go. Yes, I know everyone's so hyped to see SB back at MCC. Sneak's back too. That's really cool. We got 2 people back from a little bit break. But yeah, this is actually what I wanted, what I thought was gonna happen, and it actually did back like a couple months ago when I said in my SB this or that I wanted SB to become a leader, have to be forced to become a leader on the team, and this is it. I mean, he's gonna be the leader in most games. Maybe Captain takes a leadership role in some games that he thinks he's better at than SB, which there is some. I can't really name them off the top of my head, but I know there is gonna be some. But I think SB for majority of the event is gonna have to be the leader here, which is gonna be really cool because if he's able to lead this team to like a top 5, maybe even top 3 if they pop off at like the last game or something. You never know. It's MCC. But if he's able to do that, then he might start be considered S tier. Borderline, I'm saying. Like borderline S tier. Probably A++. Kind of like JoJo and Purple, but he's going to have to pop off, definitely get top 5, and going to have to lead his team to top 3. I'm going to be honest with you, to be considered S tier, or just get top 3 in the individual and lead his team to top 5, whichever one of those. But SB has so much room to pop off here and like so much potential to do really well. And I'm really hyped for that. I might actually watch SB's POV for once in this, or Sneaks. Sneaks is going to be really cool to watch. But yeah, just great team overall. Really love this team. Thank you, Scott, for giving SB this team. I just love it. Rounding out with Captain and Kara, great duo. Sneak is going to fit right in with Captain and SB, and it's just going to be great vibes. Let's go, Blue. Up next with an average of 9,887, which is crazy, we have the Purple Pandas with Philza Hut, Joel, and G Nelly. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. They finally did it. Pete and Phil are on the same team, bro. Let's go. It's going to be elite. We got Phil and Pete, top 2 players on the team. Joel and Phil are definitely both top 15 players. G usually gets in the 30s, but brings really cool vibes to the team. And Pete rounds it out with usually always 90% of the time being a top 10 player. But really, guys, this team really all depends on Philza. Is he able to live up to the hype of this duo and this team? And will he be able to, give this team what they need to get into Dodgeball, to get into the top 2? I think he will, but there's a potential that he doesn't, like what he did with Illumina. He didn't really, he didn't live up to the hype with Illumina, and they got 7th, I think, in MCC 20. So that happened. No, it wasn't 20, was it? Was it 21? I don't know when it was, to be honest. I forgot. I think it was 21. It might have been 21. Anyways, yeah. So it really all depends on Phil, but right now I'm actually going to put him in 2nd. I think this team is a 2nd place team. Really good. I think Orange is 1st. I think they're right behind them in 2nd. Or maybe 1st. Maybe they'll change it up. I don't know. And last but certainly not least, with an average of 6,806, we have the Pink Parrots with Wilbursoot, Rambo, AMZ, and Blushy. Let's go. We got a newcomer. Not really a newcomer, but technically still a newcomer. AMZ. She was in Pride, and she was in Rising, and now she is in MCC Canon. Let's go. For their team average, I actually used Nikki, because I realized Nikki and AMZ's Rising were actually really close averages, so I ended up using Nikki as their average. So it might be a little bit low. Maybe she raises it up to 7,100 something. if she does really good this event, or maybe Blushy does it because maybe Blushy pops off. But yeah, anyways, this team actually is really cool. I like the Wilbur and Rambo duo as like the two leaders. I feel like they're gonna lead together. It's one of those interesting duos of like they lead together. It's not one of them leads and the other one doesn't. They lead together, which is really cool. And then I like Amesy and Blushy, who are going to be two really good. Blushy's a really good role player, but Amesy, I think, is going to develop into a really cool underdog player on some teams going forward. So that's going to be really cool. And yeah, I think this team is probably an 8th place team, if I'm being honest, but they do have good potential. They just need to. The AMC just needs to develop into a really cool, like B tier player kind of. I guess I don't know. That's really off the top of my head, but yeah, she just needs to. If she's able to pop off, and Rambo and Will are able to get top 25 like they usually do, and Blushy maybe gets top 25. You never know. Maybe they get top 5 teams, but I really realistically see them at 8th right now. But good team nonetheless. All right, so that's going to do it for my MCC 23 team predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below for more MCC content. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, and peace.